So this is what kind of thing consider as what? You engage in this activity mean what? You are not, unethical. This one haven't breached the law, but you are cheating the customer. So these are unethical issues. Okay, at the end being uncovered, so there is a lot of damage to their brand and business and trust to the company, right? So ethics is sometimes there is a blur line between ethics issue and legal, you know, whether you're infringing the law, right? So how the organization can promote ethical standards? Basically, you have to cultivate that kind of environment, awareness, education, right, among all levels of employees, right? And also when you, of course, you can screen the person out when you recruit them. Okay, very important is that whistleblower. Do you know what is a whistleblower?
Yeah.
Do you know what is a whistleblower?
Yes.
No.
No. Okay, whistleblower, even in 940 or any organization, they have to put in place some kind of whistleblower process where there will be an independent party to protect the whistleblower. Whistleblower is the one that report any wrongdoing within the company. Even you as a student, right? If you found something is wrong with anything, right? You can report it to a whistleblower. What do you call party, which is an independent law firm, right? So even the management has no influence on the company that oversees the whistleblower process. So it's one of the very important process to protect the ethical standard of the company. Recently, like Facebook or whatever, right? There's somebody come out to say something wrong about the company, right? So that is also a whistleblower. Okay, even like banks, like Credit Suisse, maybe this is a wrong example. This company, do you ever heard about anything wrong about this company? I cited this was before they came into trouble recently. What trouble with this company? It's not the number 2 bank in Switzerland.
It's too money.
Huh? They are in the verge of bankruptcy now. They are one of the biggest bank, top 10 bank in the world. But recently, they are in the news that the company is in the verge of bankruptcy. They are trying to fight to survive. Yeah. So as to why? Because they make a lot of wrong business decisions, like extending loan to the hedge fund which gone bankrupt, which impact them $3 billion, and also some scandal like money laundering, right? So all this impact their business. So now they are trying to do on a survival mode and see whether they can sell off some of the assets to survive, or looking for buyer to come in, right? So just now I talked about investment in bond, right? They also issue bonds. Their bond literally the value dropped by close to half of it. You own their bonds issued by them, right? Like your bonds value is half the value. Nobody wants it, you know? So why I cited this company? They have this whistleblower process. Just one example, not taken from there. they will spell out clearly. You want to report any wrongdoing, there is a process for you, there's a place for you to report, and your identity will be protected. Very important. No? Okay, the next thing, other than ethical issue, there is also a need to repay the society as a business. So we call it social responsibility, right? So if you look at the company, of course your first objective is to make money for the shareholder, correct? You run a business, your first priority, of course, is to generate return to the shareholder, make money, be profitable, right? And then, of course, you must conform to the legal requirement, have a proper corporate governance, which I will talk about, and ethical issue, like I mentioned, the red top, right? Right, you also have to make sure that you have a high ethical standard. The third is talking about social responsibility, right? How do you repay to the society? How do you protect the environment, right? Two issues. One is how do you repay the society? Second, how do you sustain the environment? Like pollution issue, right? You heard about Indonesia, the company, right, burning the plantation, right, create a lot of haze and so on. But this time round, less already, right? Yeah. So these are some of the things they have to look at. So in terms of philanthropy, right, let me cite it. Okay, so there are two aspects of the social responsibility. One is to protect the environment, going green, in terms of waste reduction, right, air pollution, all these issues, right? Because if you just look at making money and producing all sorts of toxic waste, right, it's going to harm the environment and so on. And also, how do you repay the society, right? Okay, have you heard about marathon, stand chart marathon? Yeah, why do they want to conduct such sport activity? Yeah, it's partly to repay the society with all this, right? And also, just to share with you, right? Okay, these are the list of richest person. I think it has changed already. Maybe Elon Musk is number one. Okay, so what I want to share with you is this person, right? Bill Gates. He has been consistently in the top 3 or top 5, number the richest man in the world.
Where's Andrew Tate?
Sorry?
Where's Andrew Tate? Where's Andrew Tate?
Oh. It's not in the list, I don't know. Do you know who is this guy?
He's the stocks guy.
He's a stock guru, right?
Yeah, my grandfather.
Warren Buffett is a number 1 stock guru. He's famous for his investment philosophy, right? Value investment. I mean, he is not trading stock. No? When he buys a stock, it's for the business for the long run. Like Coca-Cola, he believes there's a company will be there forever. Then he will invest. So he holds the company since 1990 until now. And also, why he go into Apple? What do you think? Apple is one of the big holding for him. The company that is running. Why you go into Apple?
Because he see a long term.
Because he look at the behavior of the people. Everybody cannot live without the iPhone.
Because Samsung starts iPhone.
So there will be a sustained demand for this product. That's why he made a move. Not long ago, less than 10 years ago. Yeah. Bill Gates, he already made enough money. Now he's a founder of Microsoft, right? Why I mention him is he's one of the richest men, right? His wealth is like 100 billion. Do you know how much he keep aside for his family? Bill Gates. Recently he divorced a wife. There's something unexpected. But I'm saying that besides that, you know, with his 100 billion worth of money, right? You know how much he set aside for his family?
20%.
Less than 5%.
Bro, 5% is how much you
Less than 5%. So what I'm trying to share is that all these people, right, especially the Western millionaire, right, their thinking is very different from Asian.
Sure, I have a question. What about
Who is he? I don't know.
he's like very rich as well.
Or the Mexican or
Mexican.
yeah, I don't know. Okay, so what I want to share is that all these Western richest person, right, they have different mindset, right? You always think about philanthropy acts, they set up the Bill Gates Foundation, engage in all these donations to come up with a medical solution, right? AIDS, or even recently the COVID vaccine development, right? So that is an example. I find it very hard to deliver. When I deliver in Zoom, I can talk better.
Yeah, exactly. So you should change all your lessons to Zoom.
No, it's noisy.
Yeah. Zoom and people see you better, right?
Okay, why it's important to engage in all these activities to repair the society? Because you are in the position, right? As a business, you have the power to basically influence and contribute. You know, just now talking about stock guru, Warren Buffett, he is so famous that now and then every year he offers people to have lunch with him. But you know, to have lunch with him, you need to pay how much money?
I heard it's like, I remember, I was watching a show that
Of course, you have to pay for the lunch, but it's not the lunch, but you have to bid for it, you know, to have a chance to host a lunch.
I just saw this on the show. 90 million.
Yeah, it's in terms of millions. You know, just to have like 2 hours of lunch. So you can see how influential it is in terms of giving advice on investment.
Guys, give me $90 only.
Okay, next.
Just eat with you how much?
Sorry?
Eat with you how much?
What?
Eat with you how much? For 2 hours.
Nothing. I have to pay for your lunch.
Oh, so nice of you.
Actually, I can give you, if you want to know about investment on this, I really can give you.
Just each game. So we can talk.
Yeah. Okay, next, most important one is the legal responsibility, right? So what is governing the legal part is this very important thing, corporate governance. Like it's a set of rules
that your company come up with to safeguard the interests of all the stakeholders. Just now we talk about internal and external, right? So all your rules and regulation policy must conform in such a way not only to safeguard your own people but also your customer, your supplier. Right, so it's the most important part of how to safeguard the company also, right? So one of the things also that you have to make sure that the board of directors, right, have a diverse composition, meaning that some of the directors need to be outside of your business and has got nothing to do with your people, your business, right? In the way that you can provide a check and balance to oversee your company business activities, right? The case study that you're going to see is that why the company failed is precisely like lack of all these proper governance standard, right? They don't have an independent director to oversee the activities. And more importantly is also the whistleblower also. They do not have in place the proper whistleblower process. And also in the case itself, right, their own people are brought to sit on the company board of directors in the way they cannot function as a party to safeguard the company interests and so on. So corporate governance is the rule and policy that safeguard all the stakeholders, including external and internal, very important. And you will see from the case study that, right, a company without this, right, will eventually run into trouble, right? Have you heard about insider trading? Where that guy's the stock guru?
Stock guru.
Yeah, insider trading, you have never heard about?
Yes.
No, what is that?
It's like
Okay, that means to say a lot of information only the insider know, right? Whether the company making money or whether the company clinch a deal, outsider don't know yet. You are a listed company, right? Like Keppel, like all this information will not be known to the public. Only the top management, a few persons know. So if you are making use of this information, like okay, the company clinch a big deal in Brazil, a few $1 billion, only a few persons know, right? You make use of this information to buy your own stock, right? Because after the info is being released, the share price will go up, for sure. So you make use of this info that has not been published to the public, right? Then you are infringing the law called insider trading law. You will be prosecuted and go to jail. Not only fine, don't go to jail. And it happens to a lot of company executives. Right? They try to make use of the position, right? They call it material information to trade, to gain from the stock. Either you buy or sell. There's a bad news also. You can gain, right? Quickly sell. Okay? Remember this recently, this US, the Speaker of Parliament, the old ladies, right? Nancy Pelosi. The husband make a big case, right? Exactly. Because he is so close to the government, right? He knows that the government is going to come out a law that is going to develop the local chip industry. We call it chip 4, right? So all the local chip maker like NVIDIA or this, right, will benefit from it. So the husband, before it's being announced, that you really went in to buy the the company stock. So it's being uncovered. So this actually has infringed the insider trading law. Yes. The someone and you also get into trouble. Let's say you ask your friend, everybody will be infringing the law. Oh? Yeah. So you cannot do that. And a lot of cases happen already, insider trading. It's one of the most common thing, example of breach of corporate governance, engage in insider trading. In fact, the video case I'm going to show you exactly. The company, the top executive CEO, chairman, not interested in the company business. They are only interested in when to unload their own shareholding. Manipulating the company share, right? May run out yourself. Insider trading, you know, in the end, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it's very important for the company to set up a good corporate governance rules and regulations. Right, that way will mitigate risk, because once all this happen, right, the company can be brought down, right, and safeguard mismanagement against mismanagement, right. After the case, you will know better, right. It's fundamental to running a business. Okay, to summarize what I said today for these topics on ethical, legal, and social responsibility of running a business, right? You need to understand who are the stakeholders, internal, external, right? And that it's very important to protect the ethical standard and also the legal requirement conformance with the good corporate governance, including independent director and whistleblower process. Okay. So a lot of companies can be making a lot of profits and good business, but at the end one day they fail because of all these corporate governance issue. Yeah. Any questions? Hi. Okay, we still have some time. I want you to look at the tutorial question and try to do at least the first two questions. Tutorial 2, first two questions.
Okay. Sorry, when I coming.
Video ending.